they are a 9-member group. That's why I felt like I was listening to twice, watching twice for the very first time.
K-Poppa.
What's up guys, K-Poppa is back in the house again for another reaction video. For my very first reaction, I reacted to Kep1er's Wadada, and I feel like I did a terrible job at reacting to it because it was my very first reaction ever. But yeah, I felt a bit overwhelmed because there's too many of them. I can't remember the faces, so I felt like I should have done this first. But here we go. This is a guide to Kep1er, how Kep1er was formed, and this is a video by InternetsNathan. Here we go.
Hey y'all, how's it going? Today we get to learn all about the newest girl group sweeping the K-pop charts. Made up of some faces we've seen before and some we don't know too much about. Yet we still got to see their journey to debut through the Mnet survival show, Girls Planet 999. But what did the members do before the show?
Yeah, I know that. I heard about that. That they're the winners of Girls Planet 999. It's like twice as 16, right? But a different company, right?
So, and how did they even get there? So let's learn how Kep1er was formed and discovered from pre-debut to training life and now debut. And also guys, I have to tell you something really important. This amount of people that watch my videos are not subscribed? What? If you enjoy my content, hit the subscribe and the bell so
Subscribe to him. Subscribe to me too.
you don't miss out on a new How K-Pop Girls Was Formed videos and basically all of my other videos. Kep1er is a 9-member girl group managed by Wake One and Swing Entertainment. Companies.
Wow, they were a 9-member group. They are a 9-member group. That's why I felt like I was listening to twice, watching twice for the very first time. And she's the one. She's the visual that I'm talking about. I'm gonna know her name today.
That manage other Mnet produced groups like IOI, One, X1, and IZ*ONE. Now, Kep1er debuted on January 3rd, 2022 with the mini album First Impact and title track Wadada. The group was originally scheduled to debut back in December 2021, but due to positive COVID cases, they postponed the debut. But now they are here and they are feasting. On the day Kep1er debuted, they already broke a music record in Korea. Man, doesn't it seem like these newer groups are breaking records every single week? This time, Kep1er's
What record did they break? I'm curious.
debut album First Impact set a new record for the most album sales by a girl group in a day, with 150,000 copies sold. And it wasn't even the end of—
Wow. Highest first day debut album sales by a K-pop girl group. Number 1 is Kep1er. Second is aespa. Number 3 is IVE with 11. Fourth IZ*ONE. And fifth is Blackpink. Okay.
of the day yet. Oh yeah, and the previous record holder was a little group you might have heard about, aespa? Now if you're wondering if there's a meaning behind the name Kep1er for the group,
YouTube Premium gives you ad-free videos, mobile downloads, and background play. With it, you also get YouTube Music Premium.
I'm sorry.
There is. Kep means catching dreams, while the 1 replacing the L means to be.
I asked that one. I asked that question when I made the reaction video. The meaning of Kep1er. So Kep means.
The 1 replacing the L means to be number 1 and
One more time.
aespa? Now if you're wondering if there's a meaning behind the name Kep1er for the group, there is. Kep means catching dreams, while the 1 replacing the L.
Catching dreams. Kep catching dreams. Which language is that? Comment down below if you know.
Means to be number 1 and to have all the girls come together and become one. And now let's learn more about the members. Yujin was born in 1996 in Jeonju, South Korea. K-pop fans who've been.
Okay, so Eugene's her name. Now I know.
around the block before know who Yujin is already. She originally debuted under Cube Entertainment back in 2015 with the girl group CLC. The group had a slow growth until finding their sound.
Okay, so she's not really a rookie, right? She already came from a different girl group. Wow, it changes things. That's why she's polished. She brings in that experience from being in a previous girl group. Okay.
Group CLC. The group had a slow growth until finding their sound with the hit song Hobgoblin in 2017.
I really don't know anything about CLC. I've heard about the name before. I've heard about the name of that girl group, but I don't know anything about them. Maybe I should watch their music videos too, right?
Wada. It's a classic. And they never looked back after switching up their look and sound. But sadly, it wouldn't last long. CLC fans were questioning the future of the group after not seeing a comeback for nearly a year, and red flags continued to show up when member Elkie forced the termination of her contract, saying she has not received payment and there is lack of support for CLC as a group. Then Sorn would leave, but that is when Yujin got a chance to appear in Mnet's Girls Planet 999, where quickly her presence was known by those on the show. Hey, you know I gotta play the clip.
Wow, I think that's pretty hard. You already came from a different girl group, you already know how it feels to debut, and then you're still gonna enter a competition. That is tough.
We go up, but you don't.
However, Yujin's experience shined through as she continuously ranked high throughout the show until finally being announced in 3rd place in the finale and debuting again, this time as the leader of Kep1er. Mashiro was born in 1999 in Tokyo, Japan.
Wow, wait, so she is the leader. Wow. Okay. I think she deserves it.
The finale and debuting again, this time as the leader of Kep1er. Mashiro was born in 1999 in Tokyo, Japan, and she already had a career going for her. She worked in modeling and acting for some time before taking a leap towards K-pop.
Wow, Mashiro. So she's from Japan, and she gives off that schoolgirl anime vibe. Right. And she used to be a model.
She worked in modeling and acting for some time before taking a leap towards K-pop, when she auditioned right here at JYP's 12th open recruitment. Impressing the JYP judges, she came out second in the auditions among all that tried out. Being such a standout among other trainees, Mashiro was placed in a pre-debut team called Girls 2 Team. There she would spend a bit of time getting close with future ITZY members like Yeji, Ryujin, and Leah. You can even spot her here in this Bravo show that made Stray Kids.
Wow. I know ITZY. I've seen some of their music videos, but not all of them. Wow, it feels like it's such a small world, right? Wow, it really fascinates me. Wow.
Spot her here in this Bravo show that made Stray Kids. But probably after ITZY members were set to debut, Mashiro moved on to Pledis Entertainment. But only for a quick second, then she bounced over to Stone Music, who wanted to create a group with her and other notable names from survival shows like Natty from 16 and even an after-school member Kaeun, which that would have been like weird to see. But luckily Mashiro would find herself in 143 Entertainment and entered into Girls Planet 999.
I think that's very hard, bouncing from different companies, right? You have to form different relationships wherever you go, and then you have to anchor yourself in there, not knowing what's going to happen. Then you're gonna move to a different one, and that's very hard. That's tough, especially for someone as young as her.
And she did quite well, receiving top marks in every episode and even proving herself in the combination mission with their cover of ITZY's Mafia in the Morning, as under her leadership, her group won. Slipping a few spots in the finale to 8th, Mashiro finally debuted after going to so many different companies, as she is now the co-leader of Kep1er. Xiaoting was born in 1999 in Chengdu, China.
Wait. So she is the co-leader. There is a co-leader now. I think you can do it only for groups with a lot of members, right? Like for example, for Twice, you can say that Nayeon is the co-leader. Am I making sense? And Xiaoting from China. So she's like the Chewy of the group. Let's
Kep1er. Xiaoting was born in 1999 in Chengdu, China, and her first passion was dance, but not in the way that you're thinking. Xiaoting in her early teens practiced and even competed in ballroom dancing in China, and also picked up a 4th place finish in group modern dance at the 2013 CBDF China Cup Tour Finals. Is it
Wow, that's a really totally different discipline. I know it's still dance, but it's a totally different discipline. But she can bring some of the aspects of that kind of dance to K-pop, right? Very interesting.
just me, or does this whole thing look like a ballroom battle royale? Xiaoting eventually signed under Top Class Entertainment, a Chinese agency with connections to Korea and K-pop. That is what led Xiaoting to participate and produce Camp 2020. Think of it kind of like a Chinese version of Produce 101 with all-girl competitors. Her stay in the show was cut short when Xiaoting was eliminated on the 4th episode. That gave her a taste of survival shows, which her agency decided to send her to another one. In Girls Planet, Xiaoting was introduced as one of the
Wow, so she already competed in a different competition before. So she already has an experience to how it works, right? Interesting.
of survival shows, which her agency decided to send her to another one. In Girls Planet, Xiaoting was introduced as one of the Chinese trainees from the C group, with others from China, Taiwan, and Hong Kong. With prior knowledge in survival shows, Xiaoting was leading the C group, ranking #1 across all the episodes. But in the finale, Xiaoting surprisingly barely made the cut to debut, finishing in 9th place. But she definitely showed she got what it takes to debut in Kep1er.
Wow, the entire company celebrating. She's like the torchbearer for him, right?
Jaehyun was born in 2002 in Busan, South Korea, and her beginnings in music were simply joining her elementary school choir. But fast forward to middle school, Jaehyun would begin training to be an idol. But not just anywhere. Jaehyun, as a middle schooler, joined SM Entertainment's trainee system, where she received training for 6 years, which seemed like Jaehyun would debut in an SM group.
Wow, she already trained. She's also very pretty, you know what I mean?
Jaehyun, as a middle schooler, joined SM Entertainment's trainee system, where she received training for 6 years, which seemed like Jaehyun would debut in an SM group by that time.
미안해요.
But then aespa debuted, so Jaehyun would move on to Wake One Entertainment. And like I said before, with Wake One's connection to managing Produce 101 artists, it was a sure bet Jaehyun would appear on Girls Planet 999. Yet it was a very rough start. After the evaluation, she was ranked all the way down to 23rd. But she completely turned it all around. Jaehyun found herself in the final 2 girls who would be ranked 1st and 2nd place. And the girl who was ranked 1st was Jaehyun.
Wow, she ranked 1st. It's like a come from behind. See biscuit.
채연입니다.
With well over 1 million votes by the viewers, Jaehyun was in fact a much-loved idol, and now we can see more of her, debuting as the center of Kep1er. Taehyun was born in 2003 in Seoul, South Korea. Being born and raised in Seoul, Daeyeon definitely grew up watching idols perform on TV, and she got her opportunity when she signed with Jellyfish Entertainment as a trainee. Spending over 4 years in Jellyfish, it would make sense that she would be preparing to debut in a new girl group, since it was GG's for Gugudan. But there were other plans. When Produce 48 was looking for trainees in the summer of 2018, she was only a 15-year-old trainee here and would do pretty well until Daeyeon was eliminated, and just like others in Kep1er, she returned again in Girls Planet, where she said she never really thought she would actually debut, but she just tried her best. And in the end, she finished in rank 4, in fact, debuting in Kep1er.
Yeah, sometimes you never really know, right? You just gotta go with it. You never really know. That's why you gotta have faith, you know what I mean? Because you'll never really know, because if you already know, it's not fake, that's fixed.
Hikaru was born in 2004 in Fukuoka, Japan. And in Japan, Hikaru was influenced by K-pop, and more.
I remember that one, that scene with the R&B hip hop part. That's a very good scene. So it's Hikaru. So is she kind of the rapper of the group?
Japan. And in Japan, Hikaru was influenced by K-pop, and more specifically by 21's See Out. That's absolutely true. Hikaru also said her favorite song is Hello Bitches. Okay, Hikaru, we see you. But she stayed in Japan for a while because she joined Avex Artist Academy for Kids and was in a duo group called Plus Gang, based out of Avex Fukuoka branch, Hikaru's hometown, that actually debuted in Japan.
So based on her part in Wada, the song, and the song that's her inspiration, so she's the feisty one, right? She's the fireball of the group.
Back in 2016, but would only last till 2018. She would continue to stay with Avex and would get another chance to debut, but this time, she would have to go to Korea. Staying towards the top in terms of ranking, Hikaru's potential in rap helped her end up in rank 7 and debut in Kep1er. Hyuning Bahia was born in 2004 in Beijing, China. Yes, she was born.
What? Hyuning Bahia? Is that how it's pronounced? Bahia? It's kind of hard, but it's kind of hard to pronounce, but it's memorable. It's unique. Let's back it up.
In rank 7 and debut in Kep1er. Hyuning Bahia was born in 2004 in Beijing, China. Yes, she was born in China, but like her brother Hyuning Kai, has a Korean mother and a German father who is part Polish and British. This would explain her unique appearance and standout visuals. Following in her brother's footsteps, Bahia became a student at the Main Vocal Academy.
Right. She looks like she has that foreigner blood in her, but remembering the music video, I can't really remember her. Maybe because it was just so many of them and I felt overwhelmed, but I can't really recall her.
And SMMA Academy in Korea. She found a company to sign with, Plan M, known now as IST Entertainment, before becoming the trainee everyone began to talk about on Girls Planet 999. With dance being Bahia's strength, she showed it off in all the performances, and her rank remained pretty average until the finale. Bahia's popularity spiked with nearly 1 million votes for her, as she was the runner-up, ending in 2nd place, but definitely became the most popular face of her new girl group, debuting in Kep1er. Youngeun was.
I think the uniqueness, the part of her having a foreign blood that gives her a different look, that makes her stand out. I think that's part of it. That's why she's so popular. You'll get drawn to her because of her unique appearance, her unique visuals.
As she was the runner-up, ending in 2nd place, but definitely became the most popular face of her new girl group, debuting in Kep1er. Youngeun was born in 2004 in Yeonjambu, South Korea. As a child, she would dance Korean ethnic dances and learn ballet. Then soon after, she joined Modern K Music Academy, which led her to Biscuit Entertainment. That's right, there's a company called Biscuit out there. Yum yum yum. While training, she did some backup dancing work with artists like Dreamnote, but there was something much more coming Youngeun's way. Over the course of Girls Planet, Youngeun slid into the main vocalist role quite well, but it was still a slow growth in her rank. But nevertheless, Youngeun ended up 5th, debuting in Kep1er. And last but not least, Yeso was born in 2005 in Incheon, South Korea. She might be the youngest in the group, but she has the most packed pre-debut activities I've seen. Right away, Yeso became a tout.
I'm sorry, what's her name again? Let's back it up a bit. Yeseyo.
A slow growth in her rank, but nevertheless, Youngun ended up 5th, debuting in Kep1er. And last but not least, Yeso was born in 2005 in Incheon, South Korea. She might be the youngest.
So it's Yeso. It's pronounced as Yeso.
In the group, but she has the most packed pre-debut activities I've seen. Right away, Yeso became a tout actress and did it for over 10 years. Then she joined the first generation lineup of QTL, a young...
Wow, so the camera is like her best friend. She's not afraid of it. She's used to the spotlight. That's a different kind of experience. No, that's a different kind of experience right there. Wait, I can't hear nothing.
A tout actress and did it for over 10 years. Then she joined the first generation lineup of QTL, a young, and I mean very young, kid group in 2010. However, the group disbanded in 2017. And then in the same year, Yeso would continue in K-pop, this time joining Busters, a girl group that was already created before Yeso, but when one of the original members left, Yeso just slid right in. And again, this group wouldn't last either. Busters disbanded in 2020. And again, Yeso wasted no time and signed with a new agency, 143 Entertainment. This time,
I like that group though. I like that group's name, Buster. Yeah, they're not around anymore, but I dig the name.
see 143 Entertainment. This time, Yeso would try again in Girls Planet 999. Performing well in the missions, her rank trended downwards into the final episode. To her surprise, Yeso was revealed to be the 6th overall, thanking everyone and joining her label mate, Mashiro, debuting as the Magne of Kep1er.
So that's it, guys. Those are the 9 members of Kep1er. I may not remember all of them right now, but I bet that I will remember their names by hook or by crook, just like what happened to Twice. At first, I was a bit daunted with how many members they have, but I memorized all of them. So I figured it can be like that also with Kep1er, and I hope they produce a lot of songs and the music videos, and I hope I see a lot of them. Yeah, I hope they produce a lot of content. Right. So that is it, guys. This is how Kep1er Was Formed Guide to Kep1er Reaction Video, thanks to InternetsNathan. Alright, like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't, subscribe if you like. K-Poppa is out.